Welcome student. Today we are going to study today topic numerical problems on basic of refrigeration. In previous video we also discussed about basic of refrigeration. In this topic we also go through the what is the refrigeration, what is the refrigerant effect. What do you mean by the 1 ton of refrigeration of machine capacity? We also go about the concept of heat pump, heat engine, and refrigerator. In the previous topic, we also go about the reverse Carnot cycle and what is the maximum scope that is given by the reverse Carnot cycle, and what is the limitation between the reverse Carnot cycle which is not used in real practice. Based on this previous video, today we are going to look some numerical problem on that. Come to the first problem. Before going to the question, solve the question, first you can know about the question. In that, what question is going to be say about and what you're going to find. So first you learn the question very carefully, then you have to solve the problem. A Carnot refrigeration required 1.5 kilo per ton of refrigeration. In this per ton of refrigeration, 1.5 kilowatt work input is required to run the machine of 1 ton of refrigeration and maintain the region at minus 30 degrees Celsius. The lower limit of refrigeration is minus 30 degrees Celsius. In the question itself, it's given that the power input is given and the refrigerant effect RC is also given. So the RC is equal to 1 ton per ton. Per ton means 1 ton is equal to 3.5 kilowatt. And for the 1 ton of refrigeration, 1.5 kilowatt of power required to run that refrigerator. So the power input is equal to given that 1.5 kilowatt. Then put the value of in the formula of scope of refrigeration, which is equal to the refrigerant effect divided by the power input. Then you got that the scope of the refrigerator is 2.3. And move to the next question. In the next question, a refrigerating machine working on a reverse Carnot cycle. The machine is working on a reverse Carnot cycle, which is an ideal cycle, and this ideal cycle give a maximum scope. Has a refrigerating capacity of 2 kilowatt, and this machine have a refrigeration capacity of 2 kilowatt, means RC is given. While working between the temperature limit of 300 Kelvin and 200 Kelvin, the higher temperature limit is 300 Kelvin and the lower temperature is 200 Kelvin, and find the scope and the power consumed. In the question itself is given that the reverse Carnot cycle is working in the ideal cycle, and this reverse Carnot cycle give a maximum scope between this temperature limit, and RC is also given. Then you write the formula of the scope of refrigerator, which is equal to the desired effect by the work input, and it can also be written as like the desired effect is equal to the RC, refrigerant capacity, and the work input is the power input. Okay, when you using the refrigerant effects, then we can use the work input. When you using the RC, refrigerant capacity in kilowatt, then you use the power input in kilowatt. The RC in the RC is also given that the 2 kilowatt. Okay, the TL and TS is also given. Then put this TS and TL in the formula of the cope of refrigerator at maximum. So the formula is TL by the temperature divided by the temperature difference. You got the cope of the maximum of refrigerator is 2. Then this cope is equated to the RC by power input. Put the value of the RC and the power cope of the refrigerator. Then find the power input. Then move to the second question, third question. A working temperature in a evaporator and condenser coil of refrigerator are minus 30 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius. The refrigerator is working between minus 30 degrees Celsius, which is converted into Kelvin, and 32 degrees Celsius, which is also converted into Kelvin. If the actual refrigerator has a cope of 0.75 times the maximum cope. So reverse Carnot cycle gives the maximum cope. When we are using the cope formula of cope in terms of temperature, you got the maximum cope. So when using when we use taking the temperature in the cope, then you get the maximum value of cope. Then after that you have to find the actual. Then you have to multiply by maximum cope multiply by the 0.75. Then you got the actual cope. Okay. If the actual refrigerator has a cope of 0.75 times the maximum cope, then find the power input for the refrigeration capacity of 5 kilowatt. Here the refrigerant capacity RC is given. Okay, you have to find the power input. First, before solving the question, first you have to find the cope of refrigerator maximum by the using of the formula in the terms of temperature. First you find the maximum cope. This is from this formula 3.9. You got the maximum cope. The actual cope is equal to the 0.75 into the maximum cope of the refrigerator. Then you got the actual cope, and the actual cope is written as RC, refrigerant effect, divided the power input. RC is given 5 kilowatt, and you have find the cope RC by cope of actual. Find the value of power input is 1.5 kilowatt. Then move to the next numericals. Is very important numericals from the objective point of view and the competitive point of view. A heat engine working between T1 and T2. The heat engine is working between T1 and T2 has efficiency of 40%. There is one heat engine which is the higher temperature is T1 and the lower temperature is T2, and the efficiency has a 40%. If the engine is reverse, if this engine is reverse, this heat engine is reverse, what is the cope of the refrigerator? If this engine is reversed, what is the cope of the refrigerator? Only in this problem only efficiency is given. So this is the heat engine. The Q1 heat is enter into the heat engine, and the output of the work is W, and the Q2 heat is rejected to the lower temperature and the sink, and you can say that surrounding. And this heat engine can be reversed like that. The power output is given to the refrigerator, and the Q heat is extracted from the lower temperature, and the Q1 temperature is enter into the higher temperature, you can source. So In the heat engine, the efficiency is equal to the power output by the input. First you write the, because the formula efficiency is given, so write the formula of the efficiency in the heat engine is equal to W into Q1 is equal to 0.4. This is the efficiency. Then this is a, then we reverse the heat engine, you got the refrigerator and the heat pump. When we using the heat pump, we can use the Q1. When we use the refrigerator, you use the Q2 value. So write the formula of heat pump first. The scope of the heat pump is equal to the desired effect by the work input. The desired effect is in heat pump is Q1 here. So Q1 by W, Q1 by W, and this equation can be written as 1 by Q1 by 1 by W by Q1, and this W by Q1 is equal to efficiency. The 1 by the scope of the heat pump is equal to 1 by efficiency of heat engine. Then after that, finally you have to find the scope of the refrigerator. So there is a one relation between, there is a one equation between the heat pump and the refrigerator. Use this relation. For the fixed temperature limit, the scope of the heat pump is equal to the scope of refrigerator plus 1. The heat for the fixed temperature limit, the scope of heat pump is always greater than the always 1 greater than the scope of the refrigerator. So from here you find the scope of the refrigerator. So the scope of heat pump is -1 is equal to the scope of refrigerator, and put the value of scope of heat pump from the above equation. Here you get the value of 1 by efficiency of heat engine -1. So the scope of the refrigerator is equal to the 1 minus efficiency by, there is a relation between the, so you got the value of scope of refrigerator in terms of efficiency, and put the value of efficiency is 0.4 and to find the value of scope of refrigerator. In this problem, you basically change the scope of refrigerator in terms of efficiency first, then put the value of efficiency, you got the scope of refrigerator. You can see that first we write the efficiency formula, then we write the scope formula. The scope of heat pump, we change the scope of heat pump in terms of efficiency. Then from the relation of the scope and the heat pump, we find the value of the scope of refrigerator in terms of efficiency. Then put the value of the efficiency in the scope of refrigerator, then find the scope of refrigerator. Then move to the next question. A refrigeration machine work on a reverse Carnot cycle. The machine is working on a reverse Carnot cycle. Okay, and consumes 6 kilowatt of power. The power input is given by into the refrigerator is 6 kilowatt, and producing a refrigerating capacity of 1000 kilojoule per minute. Okay, when you are using the power input in kilowatt, so the RC should be also in the kilowatts. So this 1000 kilojoule per minute should be changed into kilowatts. First we have to change the units. To maintain the region at -4 degrees Celsius and the higher temperature in dash, you have to find this the higher temperature. In the question given that the machine which is working on the reverse Carnot cycle, the consume power input of 6 kilowatt, and the capacity of the machine RC is given that 1000 kilojoule per minute, which is converted into the kilowatt, and to maintain the temperature limit -40 degrees Celsius and the higher temperature you have to find. So these two are the temperature reference, and this TL is converted in the Kelvin, and the power input is also given, and this refrigerant capacity should be converted into the kilowatt. So 1000 kilojoule per minute, then this minute is converted into a second, and this second is, you can say that this is a 16.66 kilojoule per second or kilowatt in kilowatt. Then you have to find write the formula of the cope, because this cope at for maximum in terms of temperature, because the reverse Carnot cycle, because the machine is working on the reverse Carnot cycle. So for maximum cope of refrigerator, you have to write the formula in terms of temperature first, and this temperature is also, this cope is also equal to the RC by the power input. So the cope of refrigerator of reverse Carnot cycle is RC by power input. This is given, RC is given and the power input is given. Then find the first you find the maximum cope of a refrigerator. Then use the cope formula in terms of temperature. Using this cope formula for maximum in terms of temperature, and put the value of the cope of refrigerator in this, and find the value of T1, which is maximum, and then after that you get the T1 in terms of Kelvin, because we are using this temperature in Kelvin. So this Kelvin is converted to the degree Celsius. Now move to the next question. This is very important question for the subjective point of view. Then look at in the figure shown, E is the heat engine. This E is a heat engine with efficiency of 40. There is one heat engine which name as E and has a efficiency of 40%. And the R is the refrigerator. And given that Q2 plus Q4 is equal to 3 into Q1, then find the cope of the refrigerator. First you see the figure, there is a heat engine. The heat engine is taking the source heat input Q1, and the heat rejector is Q2, and the power output is W, and this power output is used to run the refrigerator. You can say that the work input in the refrigerator is W, same the power output of the heat engine. Q3 is the heat extracted from the source, which at temperature T3, and the Q4 is the heat input to the sink. Then in the question it is given that the equation is Q2 plus Q4 equal to 3 Q1, and the efficiency of heat is also given. You have to find the cope of the refrigerator. So then you have to find the cope of refrigerator. First you write the cope of the refrigerator formula. First you write the formula of the cope of refrigerator with the desired effect of the work input, and look at the refrigerator. The desired output of the refrigerator is Q3. Write the Q3, and the work input is W, the work in W. Then write the formula of efficiency, because the efficiency is given. Then write the formula. The work output upon heat and input energy, the work input heat. The work output is W and divided by the Q1, the heat input, energy input, is equal to efficiency is given 0.4, and this W, you find the W value of in terms of Q1, 0.4 Q1. So from the efficiency you find this equation W equal to 0.4 Q1. So look the value of Q1. If you find the value of Q3 in terms of Q1, then the Q1 Q1 cancel and you get the value of some numerical value. So our focus to find the value of Q3 in terms of Q1, and in the numerator is Q1 is there, then this Q1 and this Q1 is cancel out, and then you find the numerical value of cope. So our focus is you have to find the Q3 value in terms of Q1. That's right. Then the work input of refrigerator can be written as, this is work input into the refrigerator, and this Qt heat is input into the refrigerator, and the Q4 is outlet heat from the refrigerator. So the Q3 plus W is equal to Q4, and this Q3 is equal to Q4 minus W, and this W can be written as in the form of heat engine Q1 minus Q2, write the value of W into Q1 minus Q2, and the Q4 and this Q4 value, put the value of Q4 from the equation which is given in the question. Q4 equal to 3 minus 3 Q1 minus Q2. Putting the value of Q4 in this equation, you find the value of Q3 in terms of Q1, which equal to Q3 equal to 2 Q1. Then put the value of Q3 in the cope of refrigerator. Here 2 Q1 is divided by the 0.4 Q1. Then find the value of cope is equal to 5. So in this question, this is a very important question. First, write the formula of cope of refrigerator. Is it here? Then after that, you write the formula of efficiency, and the work output is equal to the 0.4 Q1. This Q1 in the numerator, then Q3 you have to find the Q3 value in terms of Q1, then you got the value of cope. So this basics you have to eliminate the all Q2 and Q4. So you have to find the Q3 in terms of Q1, then you have to find the cope. Now move to the next problem. Is very important problem and good question. First, look into the question very carefully. A refrigeration storage is supplied with 3600 kg of substance at temperature of 27 degrees Celsius. The substance supply is 36 kg of substance at temperature of, the higher temperature of refrigeration is given at 27, and the substance has to be cooled to minus 23 degrees Celsius, and that substance to be cooled minus 23 degrees Celsius. The cooling take place in 10 hours from temperature 27 degrees Celsius to be cooled converted into minus 23 degrees Celsius is take the timing in the time of 10 hours. The specific heat of the substance is 2 kilojoule per Kelvin above the freezing point. The specific heat is given of substance above heating point is 2, and the below heating point is given at 0.05. 0.05 below freezing point. I think this is 0.5. The freezing point is minus 3 degrees Celsius. Here the latent heat is also given, latent heat of freezing also given 230 kilojoule per kg. Find the power required if the actual cope is a half of the maximum cope. So, for this system you have to find the actual COPE, power required. The actual COPE is a half of the maximum COPE. You have to correct that this is 0.5. Okay. Then move to the solution. First you look in the question what is given in the question. What question is saying that the substance at a temperature of 27 degrees Celsius you have to convert into minus 23 degrees Celsius. So, and this between the freezing point is minus 3 degrees Celsius. So, first the substance cooling to minus 3 degrees Celsius. After that the phase this should be freeze and then cool to minus 20 degrees Celsius. So, TL is given is first you convert the temperature into Kelvin and the freezing point is given minus 3 and the specific heat is given above the freezing point is 2 and the specific heat of substance is 0.5 not 0, 0.5 I think below freezing points. The latent is also given, per kg is given. The mass of the substance should be converted into the per second, kg per second, because the heat extracted from the substance is in kilowatts. So, we have to convert the mass into per second, kg per second. So, how can you convert? The mass supplied to the substance is 36 kg. Is running the hours taking to cool the substance 27 degrees to minus 23 degrees Celsius in 10 hours, then this 10 hours in continuous second you got the 0.1 kg per second. Okay. In the question itself you have to find the power input. First you write the formula of power input. This is the actual COPE equal to the RC refrigerant capacity divided the power input. That the power input is equal to the RC and the COPE of the refrigerator, actual COPE of the refrigerator. Here the COPE RC you not know that you have to find, COPE also you have to find, and the power output in the given question you have to find the power input. So, first you have to find the COPE of the actual COPE of the refrigerator and the refrigeration capacity. In the question itself, the COPE of the actual COPE is equal to half of maximum COPE. So, the actual COPE is equal to the half of maximum COPE. So, first you write the formula of maximum COPE of refrigerator in terms of temperature. The maximum and the lower limit is given, then you find the maximum COPE is equal to 5. Then write the formula of the COPE of actual is half 0.5 into 5, you got the 2.5. Then, so this substance should be cooled to minus 23 degrees Celsius. So, the amount of heat extracted is look like that. The substance at 27 degrees Celsius converted and to be cooled into substance at minus 20 degrees Celsius. So, from 27 to 3 minus 3 degrees Celsius there is a sensible heating, sensible cooling. You can the sensible cooling is there, sensible heating is there. 27 degrees Celsius to minus 3 degrees Celsius, the sensible heating, a sensible cooling from this heat extracted is equal to the mCv delta T. M is mass flow rate and C1 is the specific heat above the freezing point, and this is the delta T, the temperature between 27 to minus 3 degrees Celsius. Then you have to put the value of mass flow rate specific heat and a temperature difference, you got the value of 6 kilowatt. This 6 kilowatt is heat extracted from the substance from 20 to convert the substance at 27 degrees Celsius into minus 3 degrees Celsius. After that, the freezing point is there. So the substance, the heat extracted from the substance at freezing phase is the latent heat of the freezing should be extracted from the substance, and this latent heat, the latent heat of the substance is given per kg 230 kilojoule per kg. Then it is multiplied by the mass flow rate. This is 0.5 into 230 is equal to 23 kilowatts. Then we have to cool below the minus 3 degrees Celsius. So then substance at minus 3 degrees Celsius convert into minus 23 degrees Celsius. The sensible heat should be extracted. Sensible heat should be extracted from the substance, which can be find from mCv little t, and this m is mass flow rate and this C1 is the specific heat below freezing point, because this temperature is below freezing point and this temperature is above freezing point. So when we using the above freezing point, you use the specific heat of above freezing point. When we dealing with the below freezing point, we have to use the specific heat below freezing point. So this is below freezing point 0.5 is given in the question itself. To find, put the value of mass flow rate, specific heat and temperature difference, you got the value of 1 kilowatts. This total heat should be extracted from the substance at which is at 27 degrees Celsius, convert into minus 23 degrees Celsius. This amount of heat should be extracted to maintain to cool the substance minus 20 degrees Celsius. So the RC should be find from that. The total heat extracted is equal to heat, sensible heat, latent heat and the sensible heat. Add these all, the summation of all these heat is equal to the RC, is equal to 30 kilowatts, and this you will find the RC value and the COP also, your actual COP you also find before. So the put the value of RC and the COP actual and the find the value of power input. So this is all in this problem. So you have to convert the heat extracted from the substance which is at 27 degrees Celsius in 3 phases. First you can divide 3 phases and find the value of heat extracted from the substance, then add this heat, the total heat is equal to the RC and the divided by the actual COP, you get the value of power inputs. Thank you. This is all for today's lecture. In the next video, we will talk about the refrigeration cycle, some refrigeration cycle. The most refrigeration cycle used nowadays is vapor compression cycle. So now in the next video we will talk about vapor compression cycles of refrigeration system.